Okay, so have you ever been really excited to share something you love, like maybe a band or a book or, well, for today, let's talk about wine.
Oh, yeah. You pour a glass for someone you care about.
Right, and you're watching their face, hoping.
You get that kind of
Ah,
polite smile, or maybe just nothing.
exactly, and you're left thinking, okay, do they genuinely not like this, or was it just maybe the wrong introduction?
That's pretty much the heart of this piece we're looking at today. It's by Mia Gibson, called How to Get Your Boyfriend to Like Wine. 10 fun ideas to try.
Okay.
And her whole point, really, based on her time in the wine world, is that most people don't, like, inherently dislike wine.
Hmm.
They just haven't found their wine groove yet, as she puts it.
Your wine groove, I like that.
Yeah. And the secret isn't about, forcing sophistication or hitting them with a bunch of technical terms.
Right, no lectures.
Exactly. It's about creating positive experiences,
Yeah,
low pressure, connecting wine to things they already enjoy.
makes sense.
Yeah, the psychology is pretty simple, actually. Pair wine with fun stuff, good food, good company.
Mm-hmm.
And you start building this positive association,
Okay.
a taste bud memory, she calls it.
Taste bud memory, okay.
So our mission for this deep dive is basically to unpack her 10 ideas, these playful, kind of low-key strategies to help someone discover wine on their own terms.
All right, let's dive in. Strategy one sounds, well, pretty intuitive. Pairing wine with their favorite food, comfort food.
Yeah, this is often the easiest way in because, comfort food already has those strong positive feelings attached.
Right, it's familiar territory.
Exactly. Gibson says it creates this kind of halo effect. It makes the wine feel less intimidating.
Like a sidekick, not the main event.
Precisely. A
Oh.
tasty sidekick. So you start super casual. Zero wine snobbery,
Please, yes.
like burger night.
Yeah.
Maybe grab a juicy, fruity red.
Yeah.
She mentions Wagner's Cabernet Sauvignon as an example.
Okay.
Pizza. Something light like a Rufino Chianti works great. Doesn't fight the tomato sauce. And if they like spicy food, maybe a slightly sweet Pinot Grigio. It's really refreshing.
So just easy pairings, no big deal.
Totally. No swirling, no long descriptions about oak and tannins. Just good food, good wine.
I like that. Keep it simple. But what if even with their favorite burger, they still feel kind of put on the spot, like they're being tested?
That's a really good point. And it leads right into the next idea, which is crucial for getting past that feeling.
Which is?
Giving them control. Let them pick the bottle.
Ah, okay. Taking the pressure off.
Completely. Gibson says giving them ownership turns it from like a lesson into a fun adventure.
Right.
So you browse together, maybe they gravitate towards a cool label or a name they recognize.
Yeah, I could see that happen.
Maybe they like whiskey, so they pick a bourbon barrel-aged red. Or there's a motorcycle on the label and they think that's cool.
So it doesn't even matter if it's the right wine.
Not at this stage, no.
Yeah.
The fact that they chose it is key. It gives them investment. They're more likely to give it a fair shot. No judgment from you.
Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. Low pressure, positive associations, which makes me think about social settings, bringing friends into it.
Absolutely. Strategy number 3, invite friends over for a casual wine hangout.
Because things feel less intense in a group.
Exactly. The social pressure kind of melts away. If wine is just there during game night or while watching sports,
Mm.
it just becomes part of the background buzz. Less intimidating.
So what kind of wines work best for that? Crowd pleasers.
Definitely. Gibson suggests things like Chateau Ste. Michelle Riesling, it's a little sweet but not syrupy, or Josh Seller's Cabernet, a really approachable red.
Okay, easy drinkers.
Yeah. And put out some simple snacks, cheese, crackers, charcuterie, nothing fancy.
Just create a relaxed vibe where sipping wine feels natural.
That's the goal. No forcing, just casual enjoyment.
Okay, that leads nicely into the next one, number 4. A movie or game night, but specifically with wine involved. How is that different from the general friends hangout?
It's similar, but the key here is distraction, almost.
Distraction.
Yeah, the movie or the game is the main focus. So the wine becomes just another enjoyable element, not the centerpiece.
Ah, okay. So you're not thinking about the wine so much.
Right. You're caught up in the film or the game. So you choose something smooth, easy drinking.
Like what?
Well, Gibson suggests some fun options, like those Sophia mini cans of rosé. They even have straws. Super casual.
Huh.
Or maybe a Kendall Jackson Chardonnay. Apparently, it pairs great with buttery popcorn.
Oh, interesting. Popcorn and Chardonnay.
Yeah. The point is, the setting removes that pressure to have the correct opinion about the wine. It's just there, part of a fun night.
All right. But what about the actual taste? I know people who just find wine, bitter or intense,
Mhm.
especially red sometimes.
Totally. And Gibson has a really clever idea for this, number 5. Bit of a secret weapon, maybe?
Ooh, intriguing.
Make homemade wine slushies.
Wine slushies. Seriously.
Seriously, especially on a hot day. Think of it like an adult snow cone.
Okay, I'm listening.
It transforms the wine into something fun and refreshing. And importantly, it masks some of those bitter or strong notes that might put people off initially.
How do you make them?
Super easy. Blend a sweet wine, like a Moscato, with frozen fruit. She suggests mango chunks, maybe a splash of pineapple juice, some ice.
Tropical wine slushy.
Exactly. It shifts the perception from serious, sophisticated drink to fun, casual treat. That's a great bridge.
That actually sounds delicious. Okay, what if someone is a bit curious, maybe willing to try different things, but doesn't want to commit to a whole glass or bottle?
Perfect segue to number 6.
Yeah.
Do a DIY wine flight at home.
Ah, like a little tasting menu.
Exactly. It makes it like a fun exploration game.
Mm.
Small samples mean less commitment.
And you can try different styles.
Right. She suggests maybe 3 or 4 mini pours. You can buy mini bottles or splits. Get a bold red like Bogle Petite Syrah, maybe a medium red like Le Crema Pinot Noir, and a crisp white like Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc.
Cover the bases.
Yeah. And then make it playful. Create little rating cards.
Oh, fun. Like what categories?
Keep it simple. Like, would drink again. Or even better than beer. Make it a lighthearted contest. It taps into that natural curiosity, maybe a little competitive spirit.
I like that. Making it a game lowers the stakes. Now, sometimes just getting out of the house changes everything. A change of scenery.
That's strategy number 7. Make it a group picnic, maybe at a winery.
A winery. Isn't that sometimes intimidating?
It can be, but Gibson emphasizes choosing a laid-back winery, one with outdoor space, maybe lawn games, live music.
Okay, so not the super formal tasting room experience.
Right. The beautiful setting, the relaxed atmosphere, it all creates positive associations. It turns wine drinking into a nice day trip.
And the focus isn't solely on analyzing the wine.
Exactly. You pack a simple picnic or find a place with food trucks or a casual cafe. She even mentions portable options like Botobox Revolution for easy transport.
So the wine is part of enjoying the whole day, the scenery, the company.
Precisely. It reduces the pressure immensely.
Okay, number 8 feels really personal. Giving a wine gift set, but with snacks they already love.
Yeah, this one is all about thoughtfulness.
It shows you're thinking about their tastes, not just pushing wine on them.
Exactly right. Creating that personalized gift makes them more open to giving the wine a try. It positions the wine as part of a nice package deal.
So you pair the wine with things they genuinely enjoy eating.
Yes, like maybe a bold red, the Prisoner Red Blend is, for example, paired with dark chocolate or salted almonds.
Mm.
Or if they're more into savory stuff, maybe a versatile white wine with some fancy jerky or gourmet popcorn.
So the positive feeling starts with the gift itself, even before they taste the wine.
That's the idea. It builds goodwill.
Clever. Okay, number 9 seems like a great idea for someone who already likes cocktails.
Right. Mix up an easy sangria or a simple wine cocktail.
It's like a halfway point.
Totally. It uses a familiar format, the mixed drink, to introduce wine flavors. The fruit and other ingredients can mask some of the challenging aspects of straight wine.
And it's customizable.
Super customizable. For a red sangria, she suggests a fruity red, like Yellowtail Shiraz.
Whoa.
Add orange slices, maybe a splash of brandy, some ginger ale for fizz.
Sounds easy enough.
Or for white sangria, use peaches, apples, maybe a bit of honey. The sweetness and fruitiness just make it really approachable, a smoother transition.
Okay, final strategy. Number 10. For someone who's maybe showing some interest, starting to get curious.
Right. This is about taking the next step, maybe getting some expert guidance, but again, keeping the low pressure. Visit a relaxed wine bar together.
The key word there is relaxed, I'm guessing.
Definitely. Not a stuffy, formal place.
Hmm.
Find somewhere with comfy seating, good music, maybe some small bites.
So it feels more like a casual hangout spot that happens to serve wine.
Exactly. And look for places that offer flights or small pours. That way they can explore without committing to a full glass of something they might not like.
Good tip.
And you can even give the staff a heads up, Quietly mention you're introducing someone to wine. They can usually recommend approachable options.
Maybe pair it with food there, too.
Yeah, like a versatile red blend. She mentions decoy red blend with sliders or flatbread.
Mm.
Makes it a casual dining experience, not a formal tasting. Learning feels organic.
Okay, wow. That's 10 distinct, pretty creative strategies. So, wrapping this up, What's the main takeaway for someone listening who wants to share their love of wine?
Well, pulling it all together from Mia Gibson's advice,
Mm-hmm.
the big picture is really about consistency and positivity.
Right. It's not a one-shot deal.
Not at all. It's about creating these consistently positive, low-pressure experiences. You're not trying to force someone to become an expert overnight or ever, really.
It's just helping them find something they might actually enjoy.
Exactly. It's about building those good associations, linking wine to fun, relaxation, good food, good times.
So maybe just pick one or two of these ideas to start. See what clicks.
Yeah, absolutely. See what resonates. It's a toolkit, not a rigid plan. The ultimate goal is just finding some wines they genuinely like so you can share that enjoyment.
Makes sense.
And, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it, about other things in life?
That
Well, how many other things do we maybe dismiss? Things we say are not for us, just because our first encounter was maybe high pressure
Mm.
or just off.
That's a really interesting point. Like, maybe we didn't actually dislike the thing itself.
Right. Maybe it was just the introduction. What else could we discover, if we approach new things with this same kind of playful, low-pressure mindset we've been talking about for wine?
That's definitely something to think about. A different way to look at trying new experiences altogether.